Injuries are the cruelest part of football. They have the power to interrupt dreams, limit talent, and often end brilliant careers far too early. In this video, we'll look back at 20 famous players who could have gone even further if it weren't for the traps and fragility of the human body. Some made heroic comebacks. Others had to say goodbye way too soon. Get ready. Some of these stories are truly heartbreaking. The first one, by far, Marco van Basten, a giant cut short. Marco van Basten might be the most painful case in football history. An absolute genius and three-time Ballon d'Or winner, the Dutch striker was at his peak with AC Milan when chronic ankle injuries ended it all. After 2 years of failed treatments and constant pain, he retired at just 30. Everyone's left wondering how much more could he have achieved? 2. Ronaldo Nazario, glass knees, golden talent. Ronaldo was the most electrifying footballer of the 90s, shining at PSV, Barca, and Inter. 3-time FIFA World Player of the Year, he suffered 3 horrific patellar tendon ruptures. One of them is still considered one of the worst injuries ever seen. After nearly 2 years out, he returned and destroyed the 2002 World Cup. Not even injuries could erase his legacy. 3. Eden Hazard. From Galactico to forgotten. Hazard arrived at Real Madrid in 2019 as Cristiano Ronaldo heir. The dream turned into a nightmare. Endless muscle injuries, fractures, and ankle issues prevented him from showing his magic. After nearly 2 years out, he terminated his contract in 2023 and retired at 32. One more what if in Spanish football history. 4. Michael Owen, a meteor that burned too fast. At 21, Owen had a Ballon d'Or and was a lethal Liverpool striker. But at 19, he tore his hamstring and it was never properly fixed. The result? Chronic imbalance and endless injuries. He lost his explosiveness and faded early. Retired at 33, knowing his body hit the brakes long before his heart did. 5. Kaká from Ballon d'Or to Madrid nightmare. Kaká, the last Brazilian Ballon d'Or winner, was flying with AC Milan. But at Real Madrid, the body started to break down. Knee and back injuries stole his consistency and speed. He even admitted, "I played with pain." Still brilliant, but not the same force. Let's keep going. Now with number 6. Gareth Bale, a fragile hero. When fit, Bale was unstoppable, but fit was rare. With 43 injuries and nearly 3 years missed in total, his Real Madrid spell became a roller coaster. Back, shine, break again. He still delivered epic Champions League goals, but his body gave out early. Retired at 33, he made fans wonder how far he really could have gone. 7. Alexandre Pato, from prodigy to frustration. Pato burst onto the scene with flair and goals, but between 2010 and 2012, he had over 15 muscle injuries, mostly in his thigh. Milan tried everything, even US specialists, but nothing worked. He'd return, relapse, and slowly lose confidence and explosiveness. One of Brazil's biggest what-ifs. 8. Arjen Robben, the most fragile winner ever. Robben was a rocket on the right wing when healthy. But with 58 injuries and over 4 years missed, the Bayern medics probably had his name engraved on the stretcher. Still, he always came back decisive. 2013, UCL final winner. The deadliest glass player in history. 9. Giuseppe Rossi, knees that stole his prime. Rossi was a goal machine at Villarreal until his knees betrayed him. 4 ACL tears. 2 years out at one point. Each comeback ended in another rupture. First one knee, then the other. No rhythm, no peace. Retired in 2023, age 36, with more physio hours than goals. 10. Samuel Eto'o, the limited legend warrior. Eto'o won it all. Barca, Inter, goals everywhere. But even legends have weaknesses. His were his joints. Persistent knee and ankle issues disrupted his rhythm. Still, he was a part-time star. Disappear, recover, return, score. If his body kept up with his mind, we'd be talking record-breaking stats. Now let's go to number 11. Mario Götze, from World Cup hero to mystery illness. He scored the World Cup winning goal in 2014 and was hailed as the German Messi. But by 2017, Götze was diagnosed with a rare metabolic disorder. Fatigue, weight gain, and lost explosiveness. Out for months, he never fully returned. A genius slowed by biology. Now, let's go back to England. 12th. Vincent Kompany, the captain who played on the edge. Kompany led Man City with heart and grit. But after 28, his calves failed him. 10 injuries in 3 years. In 2016, he played just twice in the PL. With over 35 injuries in total, his body struggled. But he still lifted trophies and showed leadership goes beyond muscles. 13. Daniel Sturridge. From killer duo to early exit. Sturridge was supposed to be a star. After his monster season with Suarez in 2013-14, he became a regular in the physio room. Thigh, hip, ankle, knee, you name it. 2 games on, 3 off. Despite 76 Liverpool goals, the feeling is clear. He had way more to give. 14. Thiago Alcantara, glass genius. Thiago has a mind built for football, but a body made for injury. At Bayern and especially Liverpool, he never had a full healthy season. Hip, calf, ankle, hamstring, all broke. In 2024, he came back after 10 months only to get injured in minutes. A modern football, what if? 15. Marco Reus, the unluckiest man in football. Reus is Dortmund's soul, but also the poster boy for bad luck. Over 70 injuries, nearly 4 years missed. He missed the 2014 World Cup win due to an ankle injury. Yet he always came back, played great, led again, until the next pull or tear. 16. Santi Cazorla lost his tendon, got a second life. Cazorla was Arsenal's brain until 2016, when an Achilles injury turned nightmarish. Infections ate 8 centimeters of tendon, nearly led to amputation. 8 surgeries, 20 months out. In 2017, he had a forearm tattoo grafted onto his ankle, miraculously returned in 2018, and even played for Spain again in 2019. Retired in 2020, a symbol of talent and resilience. Now let's go to the 17th. Luke Nielis, glory to tragedy in one tackle. PSV idol and Ronaldo's former partner, Nielis had his career ended in just his third Aston Villa game in 2000. A brutal clash with the goalkeeper led to a compound fracture of tibia and fibula. Amputation was considered. Though the leg was saved, he never played again. Retired at 33 with over 300 career goals and one tragic moment etched in history. 18. Hatem Ben Arfa, a broken leg, a haunted career. Ben Arfa was hypnotic with the ball. But in 2010, one horror tackle by Nigel de Jong broke his tibia and fibula in gruesome fashion. The images shocked the world. He returned, but coaches said he flinched in tackles, haunted by the past. Flashes of brilliance followed, but inconsistency ruled. 19. Ryan Mason, a miracle and a farewell. Rising star at Hull City, Mason fractured his skull in a 2017 head clash with Gary Cahill. Emergency surgery implanted 14 plates and 42 screws. Doctors said another impact could be fatal. At 26, he had to retire. Thankfully, he survived, recovered, and later coached Tottenham. But the feeling of cut short at the peak remains. 20. Dean Ashton, the next Shearer, who never got there. Ashton was a top English prospect with Norwich and West Ham. 2006, age 22, he finally got his England call-up, only to break his ankle in the first training session. He missed a full season, returned in 2008, but pain returned. Doctors warned, keep playing, you might limp for life. Hired at 26. Once dubbed the next Alan Shearer, stopped by a freak training injury, and that's it. These 20 stories show how football can be magical and brutally cruel. Injuries don't just steal trophies, they steal dreams, futures, legacies. But they also teach us something. Sometimes the bravest thing a player can do isn't scoring a goal. It's trying to come back. Which story hit you the hardest? Drop a comment and don't forget to subscribe for more like this. See you next time.